Arizona law treats driving with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or above as a Class 1 misdemeanor. You face up to 6 months in jail and fines reaching $2,500 if convicted. The arrest process typically begins when an officer observes signs of impaired driving. The officer will request your license, insurance, and vehicle registration during the traffic stop. Law enforcement agencies across Arizona conduct a large number of traffic stops each year. Many of these stops result in DUI arrests when drivers show signs of impairment. When you operate a vehicle with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or higher, you face serious legal trouble. Arizona law treats this offense as a Class 1 misdemeanor. The penalties can include jail time and financial consequences that affect your life for months or years. A DUI arrest usually starts when an officer pulls you over because they suspect you are driving under the influence. The officer will ask you for your driver's license, proof of insurance, and vehicle registration. Try to stay calm when getting these documents because the officer will watch how you handle this task. The officer looks for specific signs that might show intoxication. These include red or bloodshot eyes, the smell of alcohol, trouble speaking clearly, eyes that appear watery. If the officer sees these signs, they will probably ask if you have been drinking. You should only provide information that the law requires you to give. The officer may ask you to get out of your car if they think you are intoxicated. Stay as composed as possible because they will watch to see if you have trouble getting out of the vehicle. Tests done at the roadside. After you exit your vehicle, the officer might ask you to complete one or more sobriety tests. You have the right to say no to these tests under the Fifth Amendment, but refusing can still be mentioned in court, and you might still get arrested. Field sobriety evaluation. This test checks your balance and ability to follow directions. Many people have trouble passing this test even when they are sober. A prosecutor can use how you perform on this test as evidence against you in court. Portable breath device. The officer might also ask you to blow into a handheld breath testing device to check your blood alcohol content. The results from this roadside breath test cannot be used as evidence in court. However, the results can give the officer a reason to arrest you. What happens if you refuse? If you refuse both types of roadside tests, you will probably be arrested and taken into custody. This does not mean you will definitely be found guilty of a DUI. Once arrested, Arizona law says you must agree to a chemical test or face serious penalties. Your license can be suspended for 12 months or 2 years if you refused a test before within the past 84 months. When you are taken into custody. If the officer arrests you, they will place handcuffs on you with your hands behind your back. You will then sit in the back seat of the police vehicle. This step prevents you from trying to make yourself throw up before taking the required chemical test at the station. Questions at the station. The officer will take you to either a police station or a mobile DUI testing van. Once there, they will start asking you questions. You have the right to stay quiet under the Fifth Amendment. You should ask to speak with a lawyer who can help you understand your options and make smart choices. You only need to provide your driver's license, registration, and insurance. You do not have to share any other information until you have a lawyer with you. After you complete the breath or blood test at the processing location, you will usually be allowed to leave. You can call a sober friend or family member to pick you up. You can also use a ride service to get home safely. However, you might be held in jail if certain situations apply. These include having an outstanding warrant, acting aggressively toward the officer, or not being able to provide identification. In Maricopa County, the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office handles jail operations. Booking information becomes public record, and people can browse recent arrests online. Recent bookings are typically updated within a few hours of processing. Phoenix Criminal Lawyer Law offers proven criminal defense services for DUI cases throughout the Phoenix area. Our legal team knows Arizona's DUI laws and court procedures inside and out. We work to get you the best possible result for your case. Your attorney can challenge different parts of your arrest. They might question whether the officer had valid reasons to stop you. They can examine if the tests were done correctly. They can look for mistakes in how evidence was collected. Our lawyers provide complete legal support from arrest through trial. We handle all court filings and represent you at every hearing. You get personalized attention for your specific situation. Reach out to the criminal defense team at 602-600-0447 to discuss your case. You can get legal advice that fits your specific circumstances and learn what steps to take next.